What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Errol, the truth, Spence. Get this. Errol Spence eyeing a mega fight if he can get past Crawford. He says, that's my natural weight anyway. And who are we talking about? Let's dig in. He says, we're not thinking about Canelo right now, but if the fight comes on the table, I definitely take the fight. 165, 168 is more my natural weight, and it would be a lot easier for me to make bars. So I definitely take that fight. Okay. And there you go. Let me counterpunch. I can't stress this enough. He didn't waste too much time. I mean, it wasn't a big article, but when people start talking about other fighters, I think it's taboo, bro. I think it's a very, very bad idea when you have certain fighters that are preparing for another certain fighter and then another name pops out of nowhere. You know what I mean? You pop another name out of the hat for that fighter. I think it's a psychological barrier that happens. It always happens like that, you know, where you can have, it reminds me of so many fights in the 90s that they should have been a certain way. Because I remember De La Hoya was supposed to fight Terry Norris. And everybody was talking about that fight. That was this mega fight, this huge fight. Terry Norris was going to get millions of dollars for fighting the golden boy, the golden Olympian, right? And he gets knocked out by Keith Mullins. Now, I'm not calling Keith Mullins Terrence Crawford, okay? Because Terrence Crawford has his own legacy. He's already a former undisputed fighter at 140, a junior welterweight. I'm not saying that, but I'm using that example to prove this point. When you start talking about some other fighter, when you already have a task that you haven't had completed yet, it's never a good idea. Because, see, Errol Spence can claim that, hey, you know, I don't think about Canelo. I ain't thinking about the Canelo fight. I'm just thinking about Crawford, you know. But how do you know? Because you've already been asked something and you've already spoke about it and you've already showed your desire about that fight. You don't know how much energy that your mind goes to that particular concept. You don't know. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's probably in the back of his mind, but see, things like that are not necessary. And I think Floyd, Money Mayweather, knew that. That's why when you ask Floyd about any other fighter besides the fighter that he's fighting that day or that time, he will tell you, we're not talking about that. He shuts that shit down. He doesn't comment on it. He doesn't he doesn't respond to it. He shuts it down. He doesn't entertain it at all. And I think these fighters should now understand that. I think these fighters should understand that as long as you entertain other fights, there's a possibility for you mentally not to have the focus that you need to handle the fight at hand, the topic at hand, the issue, okay, at hand. And that may be one of Errol Spence's problems because he knows, hey, what's riding on this fight? They don't know. I mean, they're going to make money, but it's not going to be Canelo money. So when you mention other possibilities, that other possibility may overshadow the whole deal. Not saying it will happen, but it could to a certain degree, you know. Whereas I'm going to say the same thing for Terrence Crawford while I'm here. Terrence Crawford, don't worry about Jermell Charlo right now. Worry about Errol Spence. Because that's one big, bad, durable mother sucker, and he's coming to take your head off and body. Okay? And he's coming with whatever he has. And I think he has a lot. He's a few years younger than you. And I don't think that you should be talking about when I whoop his ass, I'm going to come whoop, no. After you stop him or whatever you do, beat him decisively, then you can call out Jermell Charlo because that task has already been completed. Once you do that, then move to the next. Don't overstep yourself. So that goes for both guys, okay? So we don't want to just be, talking about Errol Spence without talking about Terrence Crawford because they're both in the same boat with ambitions to do other things outside of this fight together. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Errol Spence hoping, wanting a new fight after Terrence Crawford, and that's Canelo Alverez. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!